televisions the way we used to. We used to have TVs all the time, and then TVs became really hard to source at great prices. Then the pandemic happened, and then we never saw them. Tonight, we're gonna unveil a price on an LG NanoCell 4K TV that is the lowest ever, 50 inches. So without further ado, while supplies last, welcome to our biggest Black Friday deal of the hour. It starts right now. $499.99, down from $700. We'll pay to ship it anywhere in the continental United States of America. We have 5 flex pay of $100, and we have 500 televisions available at our Black Friday deal. There is no other presentation scheduled. This is the one and only one and done. If you've been craving a new TV in the living room or perhaps the bedroom, this can be mounted on the wall or on the stand that it comes with. This is a TV that helps you in every sense. All the smart technology, access to all the smart applications, access to free TV channels, and the legendary Magic Remote Control, which LG have won so many awards for, is included with this TV. This is 4K, this is NanoCell, this is millions and millions of pixels, active pixels that generate some of the highest quality, most vivid, beautiful, glorious colors you could imagine. I'll keep you updated as we are getting more limited and limited. The Black Friday deal is up and running. Already 30 have been pre-sold in the opening seconds. Mr. Aaron Berger is here to wow us with the LG. Aaron, the first wow is the $499 price. This is LG.
It's out of this world. We just, like, you know, Adam said it already, we don't get to sell televisions. At one point in my time at HSN, I got to sell TVs a lot. Do you know the last time I had an LG NanoCell television was 3 months ago.
Right.
I had one airing with Bobby Ray Carter, boom, we couldn't get it back. For 3 months. We sold it out in one show. Before that, you know how long it was? A year before I had my last Nano. And the whole thing about this, the NanoCell screens are the highest quality screens LG makes. They take these little nanocells of color. There's a billion of these little nanocells. I'll show you in a minute. And each of these billion cells can create a billion different colors, and you get resolution, and you get color, and you get saturation, and you get depth of field like you don't get anywhere else. It's why every television in my house, some of you maybe have watched us over the years and have seen me in my home studio. I have what looks like a huge, it's an 80-inch picture behind me in my studio. It's not a picture, it's my television. And the resolution is so good that people think it is a hanging still pic. It is a Nano TV, as you might have guessed. First thing we have, and we might even have a little B-roll to show you on this. This is a 4K TV, right? So not 720p, not 1080p. This is a full 4K television. So that's the highest quality that we're talking about. We're talking about the most vibrant colors. We're talking about 8,000 different pixels on this television that just create the most beautiful experience. You know, you look at your TV and you think, oh, it looks good. Yeah, it looks fine. You wait until you get a NanoCell technology, 4K and NanoCell technology, which moves it to the next thing, into your house with active dynamic range, so you get a better range of colors from the darkest darks to the whitest whites are just so beautiful. A wider angle viewing, doesn't matter, you don't have to sit right in front of your television anymore. And I'll tell you what else, especially if you don't have a big room. A lot of us have, you know, sort of normal sized living room. So you end up sitting a little bit closer to your TV and you know, sometimes a little bit off at an angle. Not everyone can be in the middle cushion on the couch, right? You get the absolute best visuals with this. You get a smaller bezel with it, so it's so thin line, streamlined. As you take a look at the TV, it almost looks like it floats there, whether you're using it on the stand or whether you're hanging it on the wall. The big thing with this, also Atmos sound, Dolby Atmos sound and Dolby Atmos vision built in. I'm gonna walk over to one of the TVs and demonstrate a couple things for you in a minute. But Adam, like you said, a key thing to note, we have exactly one airing scheduled, period of this. It's been 3 months since I've had a Nano television at all at HSN. And did you know, LG is HSN's #1 customer rated, lowest return rate television brand, period. They get the top ratings, and we get the least amount of returns of any of the many, many brands that we sell in TVs from LG.
With everybody that's placed an order already, about 400 now remain. There are no more when it's gone. We have a lot of great TVs online at hsn.com. Not one equals the value that we have on a 50-inch. This is the 50-inch brand new model for $499. Again, people pay more for LG. This isn't a second or third tier brand. It's the top of the line. $499.99. You can buy right now on any credit card, any debit card for a flex pay of $100. That will secure it. We'll ship it straight out to you. If you happen to have an HSN credit card or a QVC credit card or a Zulily credit card, you can do VIP financing over 12 months. That brings the price just over $41 and change. So that's another great way to shop. If you want to apply for the HSN card, give us a call right now. If you get approved, you can take $30 off the price. We are very, very busy. hsn.com is going to be your fastest way in. We have over 270 people ordering at this moment. If they are all shopping for this TV, it will leave us with about 150 left at the most. So they are flying out of here. LG 50-inch. Mount on the wall, leave on the stand. Think about your bedroom, think about the living room, think about maybe, you know, where you've wanted a bigger screen TV, maybe where you've been craving a 4K TV. Aaron, you see this, I mean, to the naked eye, it visually so extraordinary.
And I'm gonna really get to sort of explain some of it. There's this beautiful video that I'm gonna show you guys that explains why you want this television and not another television in your house. We're gonna turn down the lights in the studio a little bit so you can see even better just the quality of this. So first thing, it's 4K TV. We talked about that, right? And 4K, that refers to the pixels. There's 8,000 pixels in the TV. So more than in a 720p, more than in a 1080p. That's the first thing, is that it's 4K. But this is also a NanoCell display. Well, NanoCell display changes everything. What is a NanoCell? A NanoCell is a measure of size. It's a nanometer, so you can actually measure it. In this panel, only in NanoCell technology, there's a billion of these little nanocells. And did you know each of them can create another billion colors? So that's why it is absolutely magical when you start watching look at it, when you start looking at the kind of color and the kind of images that your TV represents. Look at that, look at it. So NanoCell display, only found from LG, highest quality LG makes. This looks beautiful, right? Now wait until we kick in the NanoCell. We kick in the NanoCell technology over here. Wow. This is what it looks like without NanoCell. We're just gonna go ahead and show you the full beauty of. You're always obviously gonna have your NanoCell on, but what we do in these images is show you the difference of what your television would look like at home. It would have less detailed color like it does now, but it has up to 64 times better color, more detailed color with the NanoCell resolution. As we sweep it up, you see that whole television just came to life. Now, to a certain extent, what you're seeing is limited by your television at home, right? The colors on your TV might be a little bit more muted, but I still think you can really see the difference. As the detail of color grows, because this is the #1 panel, the best quality, the highest quality, and now you can get it home so affordably from LG. How about enhanced brightness? That's big too. I think this looks pretty bright already. But on NanoCell, it's like we just turned the sun on. It's like we said, yeah, you know what? We're gonna have a sunshiny day instead of a cloudy day on our television. That's how it feels when your family gathers around the television this holiday to watch your favorite shows. You're gonna see them in a whole different way. Think of your favorite movies. You don't have to sit right in front of the television anymore. It's wide angle viewing. So 60 degrees away, that's nearly from the absolute side of the television. You see how much clearer and brighter it is than it is over here. This is conventional. This is with your NanoCell. Watch here. Watch the beige palette especially. You see here, it gets the very definition of beige, a little bit boring over here. But you can see there's a brightness in the NanoCell display. Isn't that impressive? Wow. The difference between this. So everything you watch, whether it's your favorite Bachelor or Bachelorette show, whether it's your favorite BBC drama, whether it's your favorite comedy, whether it's your favorite Christmas movie that's maybe been around for 50 or 60 or 70 years, no matter where you're watching in your house, no matter how you're seeing it, no matter what the color looked like originally, you're getting an entirely different degree of quality. Last thing, this television has something called active high dynamic range for whiter whites and darker darks. So you see here, see the difference. This is sort of traditional dynamic range, but when the active high dynamic range kicks in. See the difference in this and in this. And then we let it all come through, and you can see there are very dark parts in the picture, and there are very light parts in the picture, but you can see them all. You can see again here, the clarity. With conventional high definition, it gets a little bit blown out at the top, right? But with LG Active HDR, active high dynamic range, and I'll throw it back to you, Adam, after this, you can really see the difference in this picture.
What a wonderful presentation, Aaron.
Oh, thank you.
No, really, that was
this video is extraordinary. It's so helpful because it is different. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt my compliment, but the technology is genuinely game-changing in the television, and I think it helps so much to see what it looked like before this technology and what it looks like now that we have it.
With everybody placing orders, we have around 280 left before it's completely sold out. It's a Black Friday deal. It's first come, first served. It's the only presentation of the holiday season. This is a $700 TV that we're doing at the lowest price of the year. In fact, our lowest price ever from the new model. So again, you start with a brand name, you talk about all the features. I mean, NanoCell, I think, sells itself at this kind of stage in the game. Of all the things that you want in a TV and checking the boxes, this has all of them. Again, wherever you live, we will ship directly to you anywhere in the continental United States of America with free shipping and handling. The joy here is that we can offer this significant discount, and on TVs, we're just not seeing that as regularly as we would like. That's just because the cost of everything has gone up so much, and TVs particularly, as I'm sure you know, are really tough. We have $499 on a 50-inch, great size, superb size. I mean, a really perfect size for so many places and spaces in the house. So with that being said, with the free shipping, the 5 flex pay and $499.99, we were just happy to have a few hundred instead of 5 or 6 like many retailers do when it comes to Black Friday. This is selling out by itself. We have 9 minutes left. If you're gonna do it, you've got to do it, I would say, at least start to call in the next 5 or 6 minutes to guarantee a place for you. I don't have any extended delivery or advanced orders or wait list available on this one. It's only a first come, first served. Aaron, obviously the quality of the picture, the sound, as we heard as well, is amazing. What about all the smart applications?
Yeah, I'd love to talk about that and just show you some of those for a minute. So one of the things this has is what's called a magic remote. As I said, all the televisions in my house are LG Nanos. None of them are this most recent magic remote. I have the older style. This style, frankly, is just a lot easier to use. One of the things about the magic remote is when you point it at the television, do you guys see there's a cursor here? See how I can move the cursor? So it creates a cursor on the television, which is kind of it's a neat way to be able to navigate. Obviously, I could go into Netflix or Prime Video or Hulu or Sling or any of those kind of things. I'm about to drop a bomb. LG channels.
Yep.
Did you know that you get free TV with this?
Free TV?
Free TV. Now, Adam Freeman has a thing for free TV.
Free TV.
Because it saves you a lot of money. 160 channels through LG channels, and they're coming up right now. So things we can watch now, things on demand, things for Halloween, things for kids and family. This is just, all you need is Wi-Fi in your house. None of this costs money. All of this is free. So right now we could watch, these are featured, we could watch Fear Factor, we could watch the NFL channel, we could watch Bloomberg TV, we could watch the NCAA championships, we could go down here and we could watch these recently added movies for free. Rudy. We could watch Rudy, we could watch Fred Claus, we could start getting into the holiday spirit. Also, your various assistants, your Alexa and your Google are built in. So you can say things like, what's the weather? See down there, it said, what's the weather? And it will pull up the weather for me.
It's 75 degrees and clear. Tonight, the forecast is around 70 and clear.
So yeah, your assistants are built into this. Who won the Bucks game today?
The Buccaneers lost 21-3.
We sure did. I know. It's bad news, but you know, we take our wins and we take our losses. So I wanted to show you that was one of the really cool things. So you've got the free channels built in. Here's this reinforces what I'm just talking about. This artificial, we call it thin AI, artificial intelligence, in this really thin computer. I said computer, television, because it's like a computer is built into it, from the browser to the free channels. You're like, how I did that? To all of those sorts of things. So yeah, that's another one of the really nice things. Magic Remote, which by itself is a $50 value, is included. Free channels are built in. Your artificial intelligence is built in. And then after Adam gives us an update, I want to talk a little bit more. We have a nice video, 2 more nice videos to show you, one of which is on the active high dynamic range, which is kind of an interesting thing to talk about.
Well, there's not much for me to say other than this is selling out. It is a Black Friday deal. We're taking final orders right now. It's our lowest price ever. We have it in stock, ready to be shipped out immediately to you. It's on FlexPay on any credit card, major debit or credit card, for $100, and it's yours. Obviously, I didn't say it yet, but this, like any of the items that we've shown you in this big Black Friday show, has our extended return policy. If for whatever reason you don't love this TV, you have till the end of January to return it for a refund of the purchase price. As we head into this season, everybody's conscious. We're price conscious. We're sensitive to getting the lowest price, the biggest value, the biggest price cuts. This is the biggest saving on the LG NanoCell 50-inch TV. You're getting our lowest pricing ever. Since it's selling out again by itself, let's talk a few other things. Aaron, HDR, what's that all about?
Let's talk about HDR. HDR stands for high dynamic range. So basically what it means is there's more crayons or more colors in your crayon box, if you will. And you see HDR on the left compared to SDR, standard dynamic range, on the left. What the viewer sees, the difference in range and in contrast is extraordinary. There is just so much more color. Again, a great way to think of it is a crown box that has 8 crowns in it or has 64 crowns in it. There's so many more, such a larger palette of color from which to choose. And with this active high dynamic range that's built in only into the NanoCell, which again, this NanoCell screen, this is the highest quality screen in all of the LG televisions. LG is the #1 customer rated, lowest return rate television of all of the great brands that we sell at HSN. The #1 customer rated TV, the lowest return rate TV. People love LG TVs. I cannot encourage you enough to get one tonight. I have sold 3 times in the past 3 years. I've had an LG TV. They're the only television I have in my house. I've just absolutely fallen in love with them. I know that your family will too. One more thing, we have one more quick video to look at. And then if we have a few moments at the end, I might spend just a couple of seconds going through the video that I went through on the television. I think it's...
And Aaron, they're saying your microphone is acting up a little bit. So we're going to fix it.
Hush.
We're going to fix it. Either that or your voice is going.
It's a little bit of both, probably.
We're not sure. I do want to let you know that, to Aaron's point, as Aaron mentioned that about only 3 times in the past couple of years, I haven't presented an LG TV in, well, years. I mean, unless I'm missing, I just don't remember ever presenting an LG TV in recent memory. So this is one of those rare opportunities to be able to do it. Again, $499.99, FlexPay, free shipping and handling. And as we saw at the start of this presentation, the NanoCell technology lives up to the hype with enhanced purity of color, expanding the color gamut, true color, seen as you want to see them, 1 billion. Again, you look at traditional, and you talk about NanoCell, and it really immerses you into whatever it is that you are watching. TV shows or movies or sports. It's that big screen experience in the comfort of your own home, delivered as only LG can. LG, of course, standing for life is good. That's what the LG means, and life is good when you're watching TV on this TV. I mean, I love TV. If you love TV too, it obviously makes sense to invest in a great TV that can enhance the enjoyment of every item, of every presentation that you're seeing. So with only a couple hundred left at the very most, and I'm being generous there, this is our last call and last chance as our clock ticks down to the end of this Black Friday presentation of our LG NanoCell. I'm gonna give it back to Aaron so he can take us through that demonstration one more time to show off all the things that this TV can do.
It really is one of the best prepared videos I've seen for television, because it helps us sort of walk through why this TV and how is this TV different. And it's NanoCell technology that really changes everything in the television. So what is NanoCell technology? As I said, it is the highest quality that LG offers in any of its panel TVs. A NanoCell is a unit of measure. It's a nanometer. It's this tiny little thing. There's 1 billion nanocells inside your computer. 1 billion nanocells, I said computer, inside your television, and each of those billion cells can create about 1 billion colors. So it's this literal explosion of colors, this sort of bursting forth of color, richer colors, deeper colors, look at that, higher intensity of colors. If your television doesn't look like this now, it should. And here's the thing, we get lulled into believing, oh, it's fine. So we think, oh, that looks good, that looks fine. It's not good enough. Look how much richer the color is when we engage the NanoCell technology, and that's those 1 billion nanocells creating those over 1 billion colors each that they're able to do to create a richer, more saturated color, and more detail. You know, that's one of the things is that often, particularly when you see something sort of monochromatic like this, you can lose detail of color up to 64 times more. And you'll see as we take the NanoCell and we just sweep it up, how much better everything looks. So what is it you love to watch? This time of year, are you watching football? A lot of us are. Do you love to watch great movies? Do you love to watch those sort of cinematic scapes? You get to see it all. With the NanoCell display, you just get to see it in more detail. You get to see it more richly